All right, we have left Quito. We are out of the big city and we are somewhere super beautiful, somewhere that's very iconic. Today, we're driving up as far as we can go up Cotopaxi. Good morning, Ecuador. We camped last night in this beautiful little grove of trees. We were hoping that we would get an incredible view of Cotopaxi, which is right there, but it's foggy. We're up here. It is cool, calm, and totally socked in. But you know what? I think it's beautiful because this grove of these pine trees here is just amazing. It just looks like some sort of a little fairy forest. And, you know, I'm patient. Last night we got a little bit of a view of Cotopaxi, but today it is going to pop out at some point. I just have my fingers crossed. I know it's going to happen. And we're going to have a good time exploring this area regardless. But what a cool national park this is for Ecuador. I am so stoked to be here. It is just stunningly beautiful. We have the opportunity to drive up over 15,000 feet today and then hike up to the base of the glacier, which is somewhere around 17,000. There are some really cool opportunities to explore here and to check out this wonderful part of Ecuador. We are at the end of the road at Cotopaxi. We are currently at 15,222 feet. This is pretty exciting. This is definitely the highest we've ever had a Sprinter van. I wished I could say it was a nice day outside, but it's probably blowing 40 miles an hour and the air is just full of volcanic ash. It's pretty grim conditions outside, but we are gonna have to go out there and have a look around. She's struggling to open the door.
That's terrible.
Wow, it's kind of windy. Oh no, I guess it's my turn. Okay, I got my high-speed, low-drag hat on. We'll see, hopefully I don't lose it. Oh, it's not that bad over here.
This is horrible.
What do you think?
This is absolutely horrible.
It's just a little breezy. It'll calm down.
I was thinking about a hike, maybe not.
All right, let's check it out. Wow.
Man, it's windy up here.
It's windy.
That's gonna be a fun hike.
All right, it is crazy windy up here. We're just getting blown around, and it's in the clouds, so there's like, it's not raining, but there is a mist, and we're definitely getting wet as the wind blows. Not the best day for a hike, but I am glad we're up here. This is awesome. Just getting to experience this. This is like we're on the moon, a very windy moon. This isn't exactly how I imagined Cotopaxi, but I'm glad we're here. But maybe it's time to go down.
All right, desperate times call for desperate measures. I bought this hat in a gift shop in Quito, and I think it's gonna be perfect for today.
Is that a hat or a hood?
I don't know, but it's warm.
It's a hoodat.
A hadat.
Perfect.
All right, I'm going back out. Can you get it open?
Well, I always wanted to come up Cotopaxi. This just seems like such an iconic place. I just didn't really imagine being up here in a storm. And I don't even know if this is a unusual storm. I think this is just kind of how it is a lot of the time. I sure was hoping that we would just get a good view of the glaciers and all that, but it's really cloudy, it's really windy, and it's just a lot of dirt and rocks blowing around. So it's howling out there. I think we're about good on Cotopaxi. Although we're gonna go back down and camp at the base because it was just gorgeous down there. And hopefully this afternoon the wind will chill out and we'll just have some beautiful views and get to enjoy it a little bit more.
George is having a hard time starting his van. We're up at 15,000 feet, and when he went to crank it up...
That was a little unnerving.
Yeah, what happened?
Wouldn't start.
Just totally dead?
Couldn't crank, not enough oxygen.
Yeah, I feel like there's not enough oxygen too.
Well, that was interesting. George's van took a little coaxing to get it to start up here. I think it's just the altitude, but he got it going now, and I think we're gonna head down. It's kind of miserable up here. Okay, it's a good thing we parked pointing downhill because the Sprinter vans don't have a lot of power up this high, and we're gonna just go straight off the side of the mountain here and then catch up with the road. Hope our brakes are good.
Oh my God, don't even say that. I'm more worried about the wind. It is just...
It's whipping, isn't it?
Whipping. Woo.
All right, we're on the road now. It should be just a bumpy cruise back down. This road is volcanic ash and rock, and so it's very loose, and it just gets chewed up from all the traffic here. It is some of the worst corrugation I've maybe ever seen. I think we're just gonna be able to just milk it down in first gear, no problem.
We are in the clouds.
Not much of a view. We are here at Laguna Quilotoa. We're parked here in the little village, kind of back here in a back lot. It is a cold but sunny day, but we are at 12,500 feet. It is kind of hard to breathe. It kind of surprises us just doing little things around the van. We get out of breath. This is a volcanic peak that has a giant crater and it has an awesome hiking trail that goes all the way around the crater. It's going to be 6+ miles, almost 3,000 feet of vertical gain, but it's kind of a serrated type of ridge line that we're going to be going in this circular pattern, and so it's a lot of ups and downs, and it goes around this beautiful lagoon that is in the crater of this ancient volcano. We're starting this hike and it's already windy. We're here with our friend Jeannie. We're kind of wandering around here in the little village, trying to figure out exactly where the trailhead is, where it starts. We want to do this counterclockwise, and looks like we go this way. We'll figure it out. Here we are, we're at the crater. We are getting ready to walk this rim counterclockwise. We'll end up back here in maybe 3 to 6 hours. We're not sure what to think. Here we go, let's go check it out. We found the official trail. The flowers are out so thick here, it's amazing. Nice thing about walking the rim of a crater is it's hard to get lost. All right, we're dropping off the ridge. We're going down this little trench with steps in it, and this should take us down here to this saddle.
I found the exit to the trail. It says right here, Salida exit. Although, not sure how effective of a sign it is.
Luckily, we have our Gaia GPS that has this trail listed on it on the standard maps. So we're gonna use that to make sure we stay on track. Well, the wind has picked up. Gosh, this is really windy right here. I'm just struggling to hold my hat on. We're here at the bottom of the steep part. We're about to go up. Hopefully I can make it to the top with my hat. We'll see. We're making it. We're getting there. There it is. That's the high point. We're close. I can see the summit from here.
Woo! There you go. Woohoo! That's awesome. We did it.
It always feels good to be on the summit, but it's all downhill from here. Until over here, then it's up, and then it's down, up, down, up, down. But this is the big one. So we've made it up to the highest point. Should be a little more mellow from here, although I really have no idea. So we're gonna find out. Whoa, thank goodness for my hat tether. A little hard just to even put it back on. I tied up my hat. I always carry a little bit of parachute cord in my pack. Who knows, you know, it could be used for a million things. And in this case, I decided that I was gonna lose my lucky hat. Now this hat has been with me since before we went to the Arctic and we started this Pan American trip. It's kind of my lucky Winnebago hat. And when we got to Colombia, I got a new one from our friends at Winnebago, which was really cool. But this is the one, this is the lucky one. You can see it's totally disgusting and dirty and stained and all that. But when I go to do an adventure like this, I kind of like taking my lucky old hat. And I didn't want to lose my lucky hat up here in the wind. So I took this parachute cord that I carry around in my pack, and I just tied a little tether to the back of the hat, made a loop in it, and I just put it around my neck like a necklace. It has saved my hat at least 10 times now. It has blown off my head, and boom, it just flutters in the back and works great. So a million uses for parachute cord. Don't go anywhere without it, and duct tape. We're back in the wind. Look at this. It's just gusting through here. We've made it to the halfway point. There's a little tienda here. The guy's selling Cokes, water, snacks, and coca tea.
It is supposed to have medicinal qualities that help you deal with the effects of altitude. So if you have a little bit of a headache or a stomach ache, this is supposed to help you feel better.
Not really a tea drinker, but we got introduced to this coca tea in Colombia, and with enough sugar, it's pretty dang good. But maybe anything's good with enough sugar.
Not bad. Look inside, there's tea leaves. I mean, like, just leaves.
You're getting a phone call.
Here's to a better second half of the hike.
So I think we've got the worst of it behind us. I always hate to say that because it seems like that's never true. This is cool. We're up here having a wonderful day. I'm up here on this beautiful point that just rises up and looks down on the whole lake below. This has got to be one of my favorite hikes I've done in Central and South America so far. We still have a little ways to go to get to the finish line, but it is just right there. So, let's keep trucking. You're doing great. All right, some fun little ledge traverses there. I think we are almost back. We are in the home stretch, and then we're gonna be back in the village. All right, we are in the village. Still windy as all get up, but it feels good to be back. What an amazing hike that was. And I think now we're thinking about hitting one of these restaurants and getting some food. Greetings from another cold and windy place. This time it's Chimborazo. This is the highest peak in Ecuador, and we are about to try to drive up to 4,800 meters, which is going to be the end of the road, which is the road that goes to the refuge on Chimborazo. Should be good. We thought Cotopaxi was pretty high, and this is going to be about 1,000 feet higher. We're creating our own whiteout from the dust coming up from us. 15,000 feet above sea level right now. We are a little concerned about the power of the vans at elevation, because we've experienced them a couple times where they lose enough power that we almost can't go. But so far so good. And right now going up the hill, it's going fine. Our previous high record was on Cotopaxi at 15,200 and change, and we are now over that. We're in new territory as far as altitude goes for us. It's kind of fun to see where we can take these vans and what it's like going up there. Kind of takes away from the adventure up here when you see these 40-foot buses up here, but it's still pretty cool. All right, my Garmin is saying 15,947 feet. The air feels thin up here. We are at the end of the road going up to Chimborazo. It is high. It is actually sunny and warm. And look right here behind me. Right there is the ice cap and Chimborazo. There's a lot of folks up here hanging out, taking pictures, enjoying this beautiful day, and we're gonna do the same thing. All right, we're here at the hut. It's a beautiful day, so it's not like I need to go in there and warm up or anything. Super stoked on this. And it was blowing like crazy wind down there, and here we are, and it is just calm as can be. The air's thin. You feel every step you take is a little labored. We've spent the last 4 or 5 days over 12,500 feet and even going up into the 13s, but camping at about 12,500. I think that's helped. All right, here's proof that we made it. to 4,800 meters. Here's both the vans with the Chimborazo sign. We almost had to push them up here, but we got them up here.
And that's it for this episode. And until next time, I hope I see you somewhere over the horizon.